Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. I'm the Mysterious JG. Trying to protect the Matsudaira, I've drawn the Hojo into a big war. And, hold on a second. I could have gotten a marriage alliance going with the Hojo and just kept things peaceful until I was ready to take them on, but that's not how it's going right now. So this dude gained the agility trait and the rouse trait. The nation knows of his might. It's pretty awesome. We have a force of 9,000 fighting an enemy force of 40,000 at Hamamatsu. We're being pushed back. Yep. That's a thing. 1 month left in our alliance with the Mago clan. Seems I've grown stronger. Ronin are 2 in our lands. We will continue the alliance. We should have... We really should have invited them into the coalition, because then they could... Well, they would probably use it as an opportunity to start attacking these guys. But there's worse things that you could be doing. We've already got somebody working on them. 22 months for them to get... So yeah, we'll be constantly paying money to keep relations with the Yamago clan good. It's either that or like eventually I need to take them out, so it doesn't make sense to do a marriage alliance with them. The Hojo, I was gonna have a marriage alliance going with them for a long time. Hold on 1 second here. Got all these things I'm trying to do while I'm recording. It's just not a good idea, but it is what it is, folks. So I will be right with you. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Well, let's hire these new Toshiie. He would be a good guy to have had involved in this battle. I wanted to just give him a treasure right off the... Man, you got a lot of guys who are all pissed off. Who's worth keeping? You're not a bad war officer. You're kind of not very good leadership. There's a couple of female officers who are just kind of there. We're still working on diplomacy with the Imperial Court. What I really want to check out is, are you guys still fighting each other? Or are you starting to separate now? I really hope they're not still fighting each other. Now, I know I had places that were ready to develop. This is really not... Doesn't seem like the most important thing, but just kind of want to keep it going. Blacksmith... This is already an S, so there's no point in boosting it. This really shouldn't be... I mean, I should probably have this as... probably should have it as conscripts, but what I'll do is I'll make it a... I'll go with Tios, whatever. Tios of the August Moon. It's not really the most important thing to be worried about right now. This was obviously heading for cargo men because I've got a... Yeah. Well, there was road work going on, and then the guy who was doing it, I think, died. Which, you know, put a hurting on the road work a little bit. So you, somebody who's not going to be leading troops. You were never going to be leading troops anyway. We'll get you to work on that. We did a little hiring. I could set an attack point for... Can't deploy units from that clan, huh? I wanted to give the Hojo and the Nagao time to pull their forces back. There's no point whatsoever in trying to get the Matsudaira to fight because they've already got everything they have engaged. That's kind of what started all this.
What would you like?
Oh man, I can't really afford to go around selling food either because I've got so many troops on the march. I want you guys to come down like this way. To split Nobunaga and Kicho up. No, actually I didn't. No, I don't want that. I want to... I guess, is there a way to do it in like staggered steps? Like press L1 and do that. And then, yeah, okay, you can't do relay of points. And Kicho is just coming in the way she's coming in, and that's what it is. Now, part of me wants to go over here. I think Nagashino might just be lost, and I mean, we could probably try to take it back later. Yeah, but what I want to see is, just for a minute, are you guys still fighting each other? They are still fighting, are they? No, they're saying stuff like this battle is ours, but they're not actually fighting. Okay. Takeda got a little tiny force on the march. So I'm going to wait for the Katsue Shibata's unit activates charge. Okay, well there's definitely shit going down now.
Follow my orders. Leave it to me. Right.
See, I want to zoom in, but I'm afraid I'll just make matters worse. See how things are going. Doing a lot of damage because we got muskets, probably. Oh, that was a lot of damage Katsuie just took, though. And he's got our biggest unit. Mass battle? This might be a really bad idea.
Advance.
54,000 with the Oda against 34,000 of Torayama. It's Nobunaga taking on Lethal Feline here. And the weirdest part about this is that, yeah, it must be that, the only thing I can think of is that the other Hojo forces who haven't gathered at the front lines here are not part of this yet. Maybe they join later. What kind of things have we got? Staggered firing. We've got volley. Release with a chance to confuse the enemy. I'm just not that hot at the combat in this game, but it generally comes down to... Everyone show your mind, alright, don't fall behind. Yeah, guys, time is frozen right now. Like using weaker units to kind of kite the enemy. Oh, time isn't frozen. I thought time was frozen. We're just hanging out. Oops. Ieyasu, I'll... Probably... Then I think the battle's over if Nobunaga loses, so I should probably consider not using him, but... We have a numerical advantage, so we should be able to win this little pitched fight. The problem is... I'm pretty sure that this won't end the whole thing, and that there'll be a lot more enemies to come. There's nothing really for it except to gradually advance. Am I taking so much heavier losses? I've got guns, damn it.
Let's get this started.
They do not have guns. These guys should actually... What if they were to do a, yeah. Because they've got two groups lined up right there. You guys get in there and do some melee action.
Let's go. Follow my lead. Follow my lead. Follow my lead.
Follow his lead.
Survive our onslaught?
Hey, it's a created character got involved there. You guys are taking big damage from your melee effort, so that probably wasn't wise on my part, but... There's a lot of stuff going on. I need to pause again. No, that's not pausing.
Leave it to me. Acknowledged. Yes.
Yes! Oh boy! What do we got? Raises melee, ranged attack. I'm gonna do the rifles again. I'm using up all my tactics though. I don't understand. Why am I losing so many more than they are when I'm using rifles and I just used rifle tactics? Let's have a good war. I don't get this. I mean, Why are you getting your butt kicked?
Begin.
You begin.
Begin. Get them.
Oh, because they're... Oh, jeez. Yeah, I just don't know how to do this, really, at all. Okay, well, there's,
Understood. Follow my orders.
I think I'm about to lose.
Follow my lead. Follow my lead.
Follow his lead. They raise one's own ranged attack. Oh, he's a Hide with him.
Yes. Retreat. Yes, my liege.
Yeah, I really need Katsuie to get up here and take out
Yes.
Lethal from the side.
Fall back.
Who's falling back? My guy's falling back? Their guys are falling back.
Understood.
Come on, turn that corner there.
Conceit. The path to domination.
Yeah, alright. I'm just gonna use Nobunaga to personally open up on Lethal, who's now charging. Or at least coming in closer. Kicho, you are done with what you were doing, so why don't you finish somebody off?
Leave it to me.
And when Katsuie turns around, I think we'll really start doing some damage.
Retreat.
He's almost there. Okay. What do we want him to do? Do we want him to volley? Now you'll be getting volleyed from both sides. I haven't gotten anyone confused yet with this, but it was either going to be that or charge.
Yes. Pull back.
Oh no, the Matsudaira have pulled back.
Blew it.
The men are confused. Come on, pull it together. Alright, Lethal is... Finally, we got him confused after all the... He's getting shot at by... Okay, this is a samurai warrior who's being attacked with muskets from multiple directions, which he's never seen before. And he's finally like, you know what? I'm a little bit thrown off by all this.
Attack.
Oh, is that the plan?
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I'm attacking you from behind with melee. How can you not be affected more? Nobunaga is being forced to deal with those guys, but...
Don't interfere. Leave it to me. Pull back.
Make it rain arrows. Making it rain. Taking a lot of losses on all sides here. Particularly disappointed with these guys. They're just not... I guess they finally did get these guys to turn around. So they're no longer... They're not really assisting. Now Nobunaga's taking damage from this unit. I guess we need to deal with them. Meanwhile, we can do real basic tactics now. Like Swift? Nah. I'll wait till I can get another Type 2 kind of tactic going.
Leave it to me. Retreat.
So I honestly don't even know. Like, I know we had a manpower advantage starting this thing. I think we inflicted more losses than we took. But not by much.
Not bad. Everyone, follow me.
No, no, I don't want to do that. Problem is that at this point, if we there we go. You're not the strongest unit, but you'll actually be hitting multiple enemy units as opposed to any of these guys started using rifle tactics, they'd be hitting each other.
Let's go. Let's go. Everyone, follow me.
Are you going to finish them off or not? I guess forget it. Come after, you can join with the attack on Lethal Feline. Maybe we can even capture Lethal. I don't even know what I'll do with him if I capture him, though. So one of my units has been forced to withdraw, and it's the one that had been struggling the most. Oh god, look at those troop counts drop.
Must know when to run.
Oh, you guys aren't helping out anymore. I'm sorry, I thought I'd set them to attack Lethal. So he's getting fired on from all sides now.
Leave it to me. I'll do it myself. Break them.
Lethal is a pretty damn good officer, of course. Like, even with all these guys attacking him, he's still
Don't interfere.
doing more damage to Nobunaga than he's taking.
Get them. Follow my lead. I'll end it with this.
Sharpshooter. He's going for Bret Hart tactics. Oh, jeez. It's getting ridiculous.
Acknowledged.
What is it going to take him down?
Everyone, follow me.
He could still defeat Nobunaga's unit. It's not impossible. Matter of fact, that is starting to look like what's going to happen. You get over here.
Understood.
Has anybody in your unit got speed? No? I really want Katsuie to suddenly be allowed to charge. I got a little bit more. Can't quite get there.
Let's go.
Don't have enough control to charge. Oh, well, he's going to go down now. Oh, God, these last few hits have been ridiculous. No, I don't want to retreat. There we go. A massive charge to finish off. Ooh, it's a big-ass fight. We've won the battle of Mikatagahara. Seems the enemy units have been completely annihilated. This battle has left me with the reckless strategist and charismatic traits. We've gotten the treasure abacus as a spoil of war. And well, what do you know? The rest of the Hojo clan units were also defeated. Well, that being the case... Oh god, look at the losses, though. Is there any way you guys can hold Nagashino without us? No. There is no fucking way you can hold Nagashino without us. Well, the Hojo clan just took a pretty solid hit. Pat myself on the back pretty hard here. And again, I've mentioned before, not going to have the advantage of muskets and them not having muskets for long. But, weren't they at, like, over 400,000? And, huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not even sure if that whole coalition was even necessary. Because, I thought they were at, like, 400,000. Maybe it was 300. But they lost a lot of soldiers there. What is our time on this video? Is it time to call it? We could go a little bit longer, but I think there was enough excitement in that video. We can call it here. Next time I have to decide. I think I need to try and save the other city that the Matsudaira were asking for help with. Well, they didn't ask for help for this one, but I'm blanking on the name, and it's right here. Although I just switched my Nagashino. Yeah, maybe we should try to make a play to save Nagashino as well. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game though for sure, because that battle against the Hojo went as well as I could really have hoped for. Took some heavy losses, but somehow turned into a mass battle where we bizarrely had a numerical advantage. Don't know, but I'm going to take it. Anyway, folks, I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Please tune in next time as we continue the anti-Hojo coalition action. And while my intent had been to avoid fighting the Hojo, because certainly Nobunaga never really engaged against the Hojo during his own lifetime. The Hojo were ultimately conquered by Hideyoshi after Nobunaga's death. But even if we don't manage to finish them off with the help of the coalition, I think it makes sense to leave them a shell of their former selves, maybe. The problem is that if I don't take any territory from the Hojo, they're just going to build back up their strength, because they've got some really good territory. So we'll have some things to puzzle over next time. I'm Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.